You've been a naughty boy.
Teamwork is dreamwork! That's gonna hurt in the morning. No escape!
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves! The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any patrol camps in the vicinity of Stormterrors' lair.
Take cover! The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt...
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually happened? You're not entirely useless, tone-deaf bard.
This is it. We are now entering Stormterrors' lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Looks like this is the front gate to Stormterror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
adventure time!
That's cheating! Not so hard!
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Get out of here! Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light... If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do.
not to enjoy this too much. You've been a naughty boy. Come a little closer.
No escape! Be gone! Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Oh, I'm looking forward.
What's the hurry? Freeze! Dodge this!
Why do they never miss? Let it rain. Let's light it up!
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! This moment will be freeze! Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. This. Don't push your luck. I'm not done.
Let it rain. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken. should venture onward from here.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was How are you feeling today, I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Here, let me help you.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Extract and condense the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Just one more! We can fight to fall in on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, the Fallen's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the brink. Platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Let's play. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom.
Oh shit.
And so, the Stormterror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Stormterror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Now we dealt with the dragon, we gotta go beat that one bitch's ass from the very beginning. We took the other twin. One day later... Perhaps? In 5 hours? I see the loading symbol. No, I don't see the loading symbol. Oh, there it goes. This game has been glitchy the last 2 days. Error code sends you all the way back to the PS menu. It's a great game. I switched it. So it happened to me at least 4 or 5 times in one day.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt... Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Stormterror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
Actually sounds good as shit.
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Because I died when I did that. There's some. I have nothing. I gotta cook more shit.
What timing! Not only was Jean away right when the Hilly Trolls attacked, but Kaya had disappeared too.
Damn.
Luckily, the knights on hand all did an admirable job. I guess Kaya must have had his reason. I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole thing out at the cat's tail, right? Right?
I don't know. I don't like Kaya. Is that what you say?
What? Luckily, I guess, I mean...
Now I have to submit a full damage report on... There were no casualties, but they still want a record of every scraped knee and every broken roof tile for some...
Good job, bud. Gee. Little Timmy ain't playing with pigeons anymore. Mission quest. Defeat that swarm. Swords. I use it at night.
Here we go. This is it.
There we go.
Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing
one dude
kittens
off
and
TV
finding
behind
lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon. What? What? The Stormterror threat is resolved? I missed the acting Clanmaster's speech? Stormterror should have put up more of a...
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Stormterror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver line. For that, as long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Hey, there's bitch ass.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
No, he's the bitch.
The Abyss Order.
See?
A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterrors' lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
Yo, mama.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Slopped on his knob.
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
That says the prince, my dude.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
You're a pussy.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please.
Wow. Undo master soap. You fuck. Too much butter, eh? All the ham. All the ham. Oh, we love our cheese, don't we, mate? Yeah, we get to get the bacon. Oh, looking for the dead sausage now.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
So, now the Stormterror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7
They put
nations
jam on
until
top
we
of that,
find
though.
clues
I'll slap
about
the
her
shit out of
brother.
him. Oh, shit. Oh.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Bye, bitch.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you.
Oh, I think we're gonna go to that one bit, the
All right,
chef's
now
town.
let's eat before it gets cold.
Lyrie or Lyrie or something like that. What's the town's name? The girl's name.
That was
Chef,
good.
Fair,
Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the
her
wait.
name was Xiaoling or something like that.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You could always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Come take a look. It'll definitely be something.
The depths upgraded to Wait a minute.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Level up Lisa. 40. I just got get a badass wolf. There's no wolf starts scratching up everybody with electricity. Is there something new in here? So I do this so it gets off my screen. Oh, see? Pop right in the corner. For the head. There was a red notification. Yo, mama is to blame. That shit get me burned.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you.
I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master.
Shut up.
But I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
You getting fucked.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them.
What the hell? She just has to breathe and her tits are jiggling.
This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you?
Dwayne Johnson fucking peck goddamn bouncing moves. What the fuck?
We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
I bet it has.
The Holy Lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Bro, we really could fix it like that.
How could the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
Oh, wow. What a dumbass.
Don't get bored! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets, looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis, huh? Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Oh, down kick like a
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Really? Knocked out some of Austin Powers' judo chop?
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
What planet are we on?
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used that bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
What's up, big lamb? Or something. You know he started throwing fits.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have—
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till as such, If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single... Kaya shared some new intelligence. Oh, I see. So, the Abyss... They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. I think so too. Apparently. But... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard...
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your nose.
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomat...
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7... The Fatui possess the strongest military...
Speaking of the liar. Didn't Diluc say something like he said?
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has... the Tsari... Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always. As I said before, vision... a gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation. But as for which of the Seven took your sister... I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem to... Hey, Toon-Div Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single clan. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.